Welcome back. We're still here at Rean on our stopover day, and we have one more bonding point to use. So obviously we're going to be using it with Alisa. What are you up to, Alisa? I'm just checking out the rooms to make sure everything's in order. Sharon supposedly put everything back in order now that Director Rockner's gone. But still... Can't hurt to double check, right? I'd hate it if he ran off with something valuable on his way out. Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy who develops sticky fingers. Do you want a hand or something? I'm fine, thanks. I got a pretty good idea of where everything was, so it shouldn't be too much trouble. Mother's more than busy enough now, so I might as well just get it done. I feel like I should help her out anyway. Yes. Are you sure about doing this on your own? I mean, 2 people would be able to get the job done twice as fast, right? Triple dot. What are you planning, Schwarzer? Nothing at all. Swear. Just kidding, maybe. Of course, I'll take you up on that. The 2 of them made their way around the Reinford household, scouring each and every room for any signs of malfeasance or missing property. Fortunately, thanks to Sharon organizing everything the night before, it didn't take them too long. Before they knew it, they only had one room remaining. The chairman's room. Well, I'm glad to see that at least the rooms aren't a complete mess like they were yesterday. Sharon's done a great job cleaning everything up. And it doesn't look like there's anything missing either. Well, that's good news. As much as I feel bad criticizing Angelica's uncle, Idol Rogner must be an absolute slob. I think as a noble, he'd at least pay a little more mind to cleanliness. I feel sorry for his housekeeping staff. It's probably more than being a noble. He thought he could get away with never having to clean anything. Impressing your mother seemed to have inflated his ego. You're probably right. Suddenly having power over someone he was never able to stand against must have been a real treat. Either way, we're almost finished up here, so... What is it? Oh, I just noticed something sticking out slightly from between 2 of these books. Huh? This is... Aww. It's a photograph of you as a little girl. And that looks like your mother. Which would mean... Yeah, that's my father. Why is this hidden away on her desk, though? Maybe she pulled it out to look at every now and then and while she was working, but didn't want anyone to know. Honestly, I'm surprised too, but here it is. I don't think there's any doubt that it's important to her. I guess you're right. Aww. Alisa put the photograph back where she found it, and the 2 of them finished checking the rest of the rooms. Once their work was done, they treated themselves to a well-deserved rest. Phew. Sure took a while, huh? Can you imagine how much of a task that would have been if you had to do it all by yourself? Truth be told, I probably would have just given up partway and just left the rest to Sharon. Thank you so much, Rean. For what? Helping out? Well, sure, but while finding that photo earlier might have just been a coincidence. I doubt I would have looked around in Mother's room if you hadn't been there. If I hadn't, I never would have discovered that or realized that maybe, somewhere deep down, she really does care. I think you would have. Even if not today, you'd realize it eventually. She's your mother, after all. The 2 of you will always have that connection as family, like it or not. I think the day will come when you 2 understand how much you care for each other, with or without a photo to show. I'd like to think so, at least. Talking with you like this reminds me of when we had our field study here. Had a little heart-to-heart about Mother back then, didn't we? In this same room. It was this room, actually. There's a lot I'm really thankful to you for, though. I wouldn't have been able to bring Mother or this city on my own. And this is hardly the first time you've supported me or helped me accomplish something when I needed it most. So for all the times I was too stubborn to say it, thank you, Rean. I hope I'll get the chance to repay you for this someday. For everything. Repay me? Well, anyway, thanks for all your help today. I'm gonna be going now. See you later. Oh, right. I'm not sure what that was all about, but guess I'd better get ready to head out too. Aww. This is nice to learn more about Alisa's family, isn't it? Level 5. Rush. Right, so the question is now, what do we do? What do we do? Who do we speak to? Everyone, I imagine. Because it's just... Here's that case of... wait, is Alisa in that room over there? Ah, Sharon. You deserve nothing but the highest praise for the way you fought yesterday, Master Rean. Were it not for your assistance, I doubt I would have been able to even rescue the chairman, much less liberate Rua. You have my most heartfelt thanks. You say that like we would have been able to do either of those things without you. This was a team effort through and through. Besides, I'm the last person who deserves any praise. If I had just been a little stronger, we would still be alive. Triple dot. As much as I would like to, I'm afraid I have no right to attempt to comfort you. Not after having done the things I have. Sharon? Some might see your willingness to mourn the death of an enemy as a weakness, and understandably so. But I see it as just the opposite. I see it as a strength that you and your classmates possess. So, I won't insult you by telling you it's wrong to feel the way you do. I'm positive that you'll find a way to come to terms with those feelings on your own. I'm here for you if you need me. Thank you, Sharon. My, what a darling young man. Deepening your bonds with both Her Highness and Lady Alisa in such a short time, are you? I find myself increasingly curious as to where your bold streak will lead you. It's like she's been following me around with a glass to listen to all my conversations. She's probably got you bugged, mate. That might be what's going on there. I'll be sure to watch over the fateful clash between you and Crow when the time comes. Especially since it's sure to lead to some juicy developments for us ladies. Yeah, I thought so. It's like, because we had a bonding with her, it's like she's only got one bit of dialogue at that point, hasn't she? Where did Alisa go, though? Ah, over there. I can't believe I left the perfect opportunity slip through my fingers. Such a coward. Did you say something? You know, just thinking out loud. I still have stuff I need to organise, so mind leaving me alone for a bit? Sure, no problem. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, so we are going to be doing the jumping around and editing type round soon, but it's sort of like we haven't done these locations, so we have to do it the proper way, without the editing at this point. See who's where, that sort of thing. It's basically once we get out into Rua, there's enough of her. We can cut and jump around and stuff. What's going on here? Hold on, you're one of the heroes who freed the city. What an honor to be able to meet you like this. Oh, wow. This will be quite the story at my next business meeting. I really didn't do much. Honestly, your praise is probably better saved for Angelica. Not at all. There's no way Rua would have been freed if not for the courageous. So on behalf of everyone here in Rua, allow me to thank you for your incredible work. Well, thank you for the thanks, I guess. So good to finally be back to business again. Time to buckle down and get some work done. An alarm started sounding right when I was about to close a huge deal yesterday. It scared the life out of me. Looking around at how fired up the staff is today, I've got a feeling today is gonna go really well. Oh, that was it? Alright, fair enough. Den 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 den. Den den den. How humiliating. We were forced to follow the acting chairman's orders to the letter. As awful as that was, things got even worse when we ended up letting those archaisms run rampant in the building. We're in the middle of a complete revamp of our security protocols to make sure that this can never happen again. So ashamed that we let the terrorist archaisms run loose in here. We will feel responsible for what happened, and we're reworking our security so it won't happen again. Let's shop here. Shop. Shop. A Rhineford medal. Ooh. That could be good. That could be very, very, very good. Ah. Master Rean Schwarzer of Thor's Academy, I presume? Lady Alisa is on the 24th floor at the moment. She's with Her Highness Princess Alvin at the moment. Will you be going to see them? That was the plan. Thanks for letting me know. I've just been there. Yeah, well, Chairman is currently in the director's meeting. I'm as thrilled to have her back at work as any other employee here, but still. Can't say that I'm not a little worried about her. Since she started work yesterday, she barely seems to have gotten any rest. There's a lot to catch up on, isn't there? Yes, yes, yes. Oh, it'd be for the thing where I was like, what was that exclamation? So the orbital computer production line is completely unusable. They've made such crazy modifications to it that I can't make heads or tails of the damn thing. Alright, I'll take care of this. You get to work on restoring the design data. Of course, sir. What's this? Mint's safe after all? After not hearing a peep from her after 2 months, I was really starting to fear the worst. Guess that military academy really toughened her up. I'm so proud! Oh, what a fantastic news. Great to hear that she's doing well. Thanks, all of you. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so... Who to start with? Leonard. Our department's back to work too. I'm so happy. I could hug you. I'll try to restrain myself, however. Oh, I've been dreaming of this moment for so long now. Time to get back to work, and no more slacking. Haven't worked in so long that Whitney's probably surpassed me in salesmanship experience. I'll have to double down on work and make up for the lost time. Welcome to Rhineford Corporate Headquarters. Let me take this opportunity to personally thank you for liberating Rua. No thanks necessary. Honestly, that wasn't even our goal. We were just trying to save the chairman for Elisa's sake. We are glad we could do that, though. As are we. The chairman is hard at work rebuilding the group and trying to get it back to peak capacity as we speak. And once Rhineford returns to normal, Rua should follow. We could not be more grateful for all you've done. Nor truly relieved that the chairman is safe, that she's back and Lord Heidel has been confined to his mansion. The group should slowly start returning to normal. It will likely take some time, but I'm glad that the process can finally begin. You have our most heartfelt thanks. Good day, and welcome to Rhineford Company's corporate headquarters. Feels so great to be back to work. It's been so long since I was actually able to do my job. But enough about me. Feel free to go inside. Of all you Thor's kids have done, you can come and go as you please. Probably not wise, mate. We temporarily increase security in and around the building, but you kids can enter as you please. If you've got business, we'll be happy to wave you on through. Woohoo! I'm working again! RF group-related shares are back to normal again, too. Yeah! I should go tell all our clients. What a day to be alive! All of the factories in the city are starting to resume normal operations, too. That's our Arena. She knows exactly what she's doing. What a gal. I'm proud of Marquis Rogner for knowing when to stand down. He recognized his defeat honorably and swore to Her Highness that he would take no further part in the war. That's how a real man should behave. It makes me as proud as ever to be a citizen of Rua to see him do that. Marquis Rogner may have been defeated, but he still behaved honorably and did himself proud. That's how a real man of Rua should be. I hear Chairman Arena has been restored to her position, and Heidel Rogner is taking a leave of absence from his. All of which is a massive relief to me. The RF group returns to its former glory, our customers should come back. I just hope the war doesn't drag on for too much longer. I'm so very tired of it. I studied economic and management theory at a university in Heimdall. No degree of teaching could have prepared me for the realities of running a hotel during a civil war. Never again. Did you hear? Chairman Arena's back to work! What fantastic news. This means the second factory will be resuming operations too. I need to get back to the office and get my subordinates in gear right away. Karen, I need to get back to the office right away. You're in charge of everything here. Of course, good luck. It looks like we're going to be able to start getting bigger orders of the products in our lineup again. I couldn't be happier. Hopefully a little extra commerce helps Rua get a bit of its old lifeblood back. What time is it now? Yeah, he should be in the building. I'd really rather not see him, but I've gotta do what I've gotta do, I guess. Have to try and arrange a meeting. Know him, he's gonna be exactly the same as I remember. Whoever he's here to see, he doesn't sound too happy about it. I've done everything I can to avoid seeing him for a while now, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Maybe I should ask Pars and Gregor to set the meeting up for me. Probably say hi to them either way. Yeah, I mean, they're like over there, aren't they? Like, what? Marquis Ragnar, withdrawing from the Alliance means that Roa's neutral now, right? That's great news. You don't need to worry about being attacked or any of that stuff now. Now I can devote myself wholeheartedly to my studies. Thank goodness. One day, I want to be a researcher as capable as LeBeau's Erica Russell. He's one of many geniuses who will lead technological development forward. Now that things have calmed down in Rua, I need to really buckle down on my studies to reach that goal. So, you're gonna really dislike Agate as well, I assume. It's like, if you're gonna take after that much. Maybe. What? The Alliance has withdrawn from Rua? You're serious? Serious? Yeah, and such. Life is good, life is so damn good. Someone's happy. Yeah, I'm so happy I can kiss you. Life is so damn good. Alright. Woo! Yay! Hooray for sweet, sweet freedom! Thank you, goddess. Now we don't have to worry about the Alliance anymore. I thought those guys would never leave sometimes. But it happened, and now we're free. Yeah! Yeah? I hope he didn't go too far. More than anything, though, I just hope he hasn't gotten himself into trouble. Wasn't he the person we helped during our field study here? Seems worried about something, but I don't know if I'd be able to help him all by myself. I'll come back with the others and ask him what's up when I can. It's such a relief to know this province is now neutral in the war. What our students need is an open, free environment that fosters their creativity, not lots of military funding. I think we of this institute need to give some thought as to how to best proceed, however. Some members here assisted the Alliance with their research, so I need to ask them what they intend to do now. I'm finally done. I don't want to see another account for a long time. After what happened, the Institute's going to be making an effort to distance itself from the Alliance, at least for now. Which means that things should finally be able to get back to normal here, and that's music to my ears. Now all we need is for President Schmidt to not pull some crazy stunt. But who am I trying to kid? He doesn't care about anyone as long as he gets to have his fun. He literally does not care. It was great to walk around and take in the sights with you. Our conversation gave me some real food for thought, too. If I need any more advice, you'll be the first person I ask. Roa's back to the way it was. This is the best. I was hoping this day would come, but man, that's not how I figured Norcia's involvement in the war would end. Lady Angelica never ceases to amaze. You could look all over Zemuria and you'd never find another noble quite like her. Lady Angelica doesn't behave the way you think a noble would. But that's what's great about her. She really topped herself this time, though. Those remote-controlled cars are fascinating little toys, aren't they? If they hit the market, I'll be the first in line, even if I have to sleep out in front of the store to do it. On that day, I'll challenge you to another race. And I'll win. If you can. What happened to the Schwarz-Drake barrier is all talk of the town. It's hard to believe that ash-colored night really exists, though. I've heard all the stories about the Great Knights ending conflicts. But maybe this means they're not just stories after all. Ash-colored night is just the way the Great Knights are described in the ancient legends. Perhaps that means those old stories are more than just stories? Marquis Ragnar withdrew from the Alliance. That's good news. Now I can focus on my work without worrying about war on my doorstep. I've got a lot to prepare with the end of the school year around the corner. along with those 2 students who are dangerously low on credits. It's almost time for the students to move on to the next grade, which means I have a lot of work to do. I'll have to make sure those 2 submit their reports at the very least. They could be in real trouble if they don't. Oh dear. Sounds like you had quite the ordeal over the Schwarz Drake barrier. It's over now though, which means you've got some time to relax a little. And you know what'll help you relax? A cocktail. Yeah, I'll teach you. But don't worry, it's non-alcoholic. Sweet Blue. I hear you've been keeping busy. So I hear that there was a fatality during the recent battle. Feel free to take the time to rest and unwind. Well, now that Mint's back with us, all we need to worry about is you and Makarov. As I've explained to you numerous times, Makarov and I are certainly friends, but I'm afraid we don't have the sort of relationship you seem to think we do. Oh? Have you got a problem with my baby brother? What's your deal? That's not what I'm saying. Sure, he's a little clumsy, and maybe he's sort of unkempt and prone to getting lost all the time, but he's my family. So if you've got any issues with him, just tell me and I'll field them in his place. Go on, lay it on me. She's been acting like this for a whole month now. I think my daily stomach pains have something to do with her cooking. Oh dear. I'm so glad Mom and Instructor Mary are alright. Thanks for the whole liberating rower thing, Rean. I'm just looking at the meal, it's like, it's luminous green. I mean, obviously it's because Vanilla made it, but it's like, it's still like, it's luminous green. I wouldn't eat it. Seriously, I really mean it. I can't thank you and your classmates enough. It's not like you didn't play a part in it or anything. But liberating Rua is just one step of our path to liberating the Academy. We'll all be counting on you. I want to lay you down. Is that the fact it's so green? It's like, I love that they... Because it's like, you can see it's just a normal, simple image of a meal, basically, but they've tinted it a luminous green because of vanilla. And I love they did that. It's just a nice little touch that you probably wouldn't even take in normally, I'd say. Wow, you really went all out with the food, Mum. Of course I did. What better cause for celebration than seeing your daughter for the first time in ages? It's just the best. It's really nothing like your home cooking. From the sounds of things, you all fought wonderfully yesterday. It was quite a shock when I heard the particulars of what happened, but I'm glad you're all safe. Us too, thank you, Instructor. Are you sure you don't want to come with us? You wouldn't be the first instructor to come on board the Courageous. And we'd be more than happy to have you. I'm certain that if I were to join you on the ship, I would only be a burden. Oh, no. That's due to no small part in my family potentially objecting to my presence there and causing trouble for everyone. Yeah, true. As inactive as it sounds, I think the best thing I can do for you is stay here and pray for your safety and success. The question is, can your stomach take it? Well, if you're sure, you're sure. We'll try not to let you down. I like to imagine that Rua will be safe for the time being, but take care all the same. The same to all of you. May Adios watch over you all. I will stay here and pray for your continued success and safety. As soon as you succeed in liberating the Academy, however, I'll be right there. They say the modernization of Rua was really dependent on 3 people. The first, the former Rhineford chairman, Gwyn Rhineford. Second, President Schmidt of the Rua Institute of Technology. The third isn't nearly as well known, but it's the genius artisan Jackass. They're all amazing, but they apparently don't get along very well. So you don't see them working together very often. It's a shame too. Just what sort of incredible things they could make if they all worked together. I'd love to see those 3 men work together on something one day. No matter what they'd make, sure it would be a thing of beauty. Yeah, we'll see about that. Hey, Celine. What brought you here? My desire for privacy and quiet. Have you even tried taking a nap on the Courageous? Looking at you, you definitely haven't. You look like something the cat dragged in, and that's being generous. I've been better, yeah. Normally, I'd just tell you to forget about what's already happened, but I see we're beyond that point, so... try not to let it shake you too much. Depression isn't exactly going to be our ally in the days to come. Don't let it take over you, okay? Man, I must look really bad even you're trying to cheer me up. Just don't get the wrong idea here. I just don't want you to take your mopiness into battle with you and get both of us killed. I'm worried about me. Alright? I got it. I heard you found the kitten's mother. What kind of weirdo goes out of their way to help others when they're depressed themselves? You're a rare breed, Rean. Just as I thought everything was sorted out, Lady Angelica tells us that she's going to be leaving us. I hope she's not planning to flirt with any girls elsewhere in the country. She's such a playgirl. She has us, so why would she even need anyone else? Lady Angelica was here this morning and struck both of us on the head. Oh my. She did tell us she'd been leaving with the other students from her academy while she was doing that, though. I didn't think our sweet time together would be so brief. Can't control her wandering eyes, but I'm only ever have eyes for her. It's just so like Lady Angelica to come and go at a moment's notice. It's just another thing I love about her. The Marquis is currently resting in his mansion. To be perfectly honest, I'm relieved that things ended this way. We'll care about both his lordship and Lady Angelica. He wouldn't want anything to happen to either one of them. Well, of course not. No. We're no longer part of the Noble Alliance, nor will we play any further part in the war. We will not, however, permit anyone to threaten the safety of this province. Our pride is still intact. Suspicious persons will be arrested on sight, so do not push your luck. I've been told that Sister Quella was transferred somewhere else. So sad she had to leave us. Hope I could see her again someday. I was really hoping Sister Quella would stay here a lot longer. So much more I wanted to teach her. Still, we both serve the same goddess, so perhaps we'll meet again. I truly hope we do. Now that the Marquis has changed his position on the war, peace has finally returned to this city. It seems this is what most of the soldiers wanted all along deep down. Conflicts are incredibly tragic for everyone involved, even more so when they're between family members. In a sense, though, we Erebonians are all part of one great family. I can only hope the bitterness that has divided this country ends soon. Cannot do much, but we must do what we're able. Welcome to Rua Cathedral. I've heard one of the terrorists was called to the goddess's side during the battle at the Schwarz Drake barrier. Though he may have strayed from the right path, each lost light still makes the world a dimmer place. I pray that he might find peace in his final rest. Thank you. Oh, wandering soul, find thy solace at the goddess's side. Man, it feels good to finally get to come home. Celine and Todd are both doing okay too, what a relief. Guess I've got a lot of thank yous to make for all of this. You, your friends, Lady Angelica, I owe you all my deepest gratitude. Sorry, Celine, but I've got to head on back to work. Take care of Todd for me, okay? Of course. Take care, dear. My husband came home. The mine is finally free now. But yet, there's not a scratch on him. I couldn't be more relieved. Edius, thank you so much. Dad came home, finally! He was gone for so long, Mum was worried sick. That means he's gonna have to get me a few toys to make up for it. I'm really glad Dad's okay, though. Guess I was kind of worried about him, too. People can encourage and advise you from sunup to sundown, but at the end of the day, only you can overcome your own problems. All I can tell you is to keep moving forward and trying to do just that. I know you can do it if you put your heart into it. I've seen you do it. Grandpa, how do I get a good hide and seek? Oh, you stupid, you hide in places where people won't find you. That's what I mean. How do I find places where people won't find me? I want to get good at hide and seek like Toddy is. But I don't know how to do that. Things might be getting back to usual around here, but I've got to look into a little something for old Gwyn. Both know there's something going on in the shadows of this war, but aside of that, we're both in the dark. Don't exactly leave Locomo and go looking into it right now, though. Gonna have to wait for things to settle down a bit. Well, that explains a mystery for me in the previous game, doesn't it? Although there's no way to actually rest here. Oh well. If it weren't for Class 7, we wouldn't even be thinking about graduation right now, let alone what to do after it. So let's keep fighting. If we're able to save Angie, I'm sure we'll be able to do anything else we put our minds to. Like have a cup of tea. Not only did you schedule a romantic rendezvous with my lovely little Toa, you did so right in front of me. That takes some guts. Figured I was the apex predator in the courting kingdom, but maybe I better watch out for you. Like, no comment on that, Rean? Alright. Munch gulp. The food here is so filling, it's great. I love the Nortian seasoning too. And once I'm done here, it's off to a business meeting a little farther up north. I wonder what wonderful wonderful business opportunities will be waiting for me. And once I'm done here, it's off to a business meeting a little farther up north. I can hardly wait. Why do I have to do this? They won't even pay me with a mirror. What kind of job pays with books? I don't even like books. Here, you take it off my hands. Gladly. Hey, am I still manning the counter anyway? But everything was back to normal now. So why do I still have to help run the joint? Do you have anything to sell here? 10 CPs, that will get one at least, you know. Exciting grill. Oh, hello there. I'm sorry about all the noise Devanche is making. He always has to exaggerate into a darn thing like that, and he knows it. What's he saying? Anyway, never mind him. If you're hungry, feel free to order away. I did, but I swear he's always neglecting his work and going off doing something or other. Yes, he's technically an adult, but sure doesn't act like one. Oh. And that's how I ended up helping her. Who could say no to Lady Angelica? Oh, now I get you. But I knew you were up to something. So, what'd you help her with? Ultimately, all you did was give her a place to sleep. Of course not. Better off asking what I didn't do. Should have seen me pistol in hand taking the guys after her out like they were nothing. That's my man. I don't buy it for a second, but that's one hell of a story. And that's when I said to him, I said, you underestimate a minor. It's the last thing you'll ever do. Come on, what else you got? Yeah, we want to hear more. Dear, oh dear. Old Devanche really knows how to treat his customers right. Hey, Una, bring me another one. Yeah, I ain't buying anything other than the you helped a bit, but that's good enough for me. Guess as long as things back to normal around here. But he's a liar. You sure it's okay to be treating us like this, Devanche? Sure, drink up, it's all on the house. This is a time to be celebrating. Can't celebrate without a damn good drink, and today is a great day to be celebrating. Yes, to the liberation of Rue. Monster intrusion aside, fishing with you was a lot of fun. We should go again sometime. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid this factory is closed for the time being. The rifle group is currently reorganizing after what happened. So for now, this factory is out of service until further notice. I'm really glad we found his mother in the end. Thanks for the help, Rean. I'll have to bring him aboard the Courageous Heroes later. Still don't know what half the stuff you said meant, though. Well, whatever. I'll probably figure it out someday. Someday. I'm on my way back to the mansion. Try as I might to bring Lady Annabelle home, she's not having any of it. So, Annabelle would have updated in the rounds. I'm still shocked by how much she's changed since I last saw her. She was never so selfish before. I don't know how I'm going to avoid telling her father about all this. Told her that her fiancé, a young Mr. William Lakelord III, had gone missing, but she didn't seem to care. He simply looked me in the eyes and said, real angler wouldn't die so easily. He'll be fine. She isn't the young lady I remember, that's for certain. So you've all done a remarkable job. Thanks to you, we're finally able to make our return to Rua. We'll be leaving a number of our officers at this station. Hopefully that will help to stabilize things in this province, though there's no telling what the future may hold. Naturally, we intend to make sure that civilians can use any available train. One of our jobs is to minimize the disruption the war inevitably brings to people's lives. Haven't seen you since what? Your last field study here? Good to see you again. Seems to me like you've all grown a lot since then. Thor's clearly taught you well. But you can leave the cleanup here to us. We'll do what we can to ensure that order is maintained. I'm so happy that Linda was able to see her sister again. Sounds like they plan on working on the Courageous together too. I suppose that I'll need to work extra hard now that she's gone. You're right, Rean. All I can do is stay focused on the present and hope that everything will fall into place. But you should be sure to return to your normal self as soon as you can. We cannot advance together if either one of us is unable to walk. Sound advice, really. Linda finally found her sister. Maybe it was the other way around. Either way, it's good news. She told me it was her first time working in retail like this, but she still did a pretty good job. What a nice girl she is. I'll support her no matter what she decides to do from here. Whatever it is, I hope she gives it her very best. Make sure you take good care of her, alright? For me. She's no fighter, so don't let her get hurt or something, got it? I almost fell over when I heard the Marquis Rogner decided to proclaim neutrality. Not that he has, though. I know he'll stand by it. He's a man of his word, if nothing else. But yet, if he does, the provincial army will fall in line, too. Looks like we can finally rest easy. Marquis Rogner's a man of his word, so if he says he's neutral, he's neutral. Nothing more for us to worry about. Roro can finally start putting itself together again. Man, that was so much fun. Performing outdoors like that felt great. Gotta do some big outdoor concert with the others someday. Maybe actually practice for that one. It'll be a while before we're back to producing anything. They basically used our factory as a giant storage cupboard. Before we can do anything, we need to clean and inspect every last piece of equipment. Fighting aside, we're still 100 times better off than we were a few days ago. Feels good to have production getting back in gear again. We owe it all to Lady Angelica too. I'm so happy you joined me. It was a lot of fun looking around together. Even if Orbmans do continue to vex and baffle me. If they could prove useful in my lunchbox making exploits, however, I wouldn't be able to shy away forever. Are they gospels? Just like a row of gospels. It's pretty weird. I can't believe he was actually right. Because of that, Kleist & Co. now has a major new contract with us. Terms that are hugely favourable for them. That Hugo boy is a businessman to be reckoned with. I had a difficult time dealing with Hugo Kleist not too long ago. How did he manage to predict that this was coming, though? Ugh. Alright, that's the last of my business here for the time being. Preparations have been made, dotted lines have been signed. I just got to get in contact with our capital office. Looks awfully busy. Guess inviting him to join the Courageous can wait until after maintenance is done. Now that preparations have been made, I need to get in contact with our home office back in the capital and... Yeah, builds this report, I still need to get that. So much to do, so little time. I'm just gonna leave him be and come back when the Courageous' maintenance is done. Yeah. The factories that turn out consumer products are at least starting to get back up and running again. We did, however, end up signing a contract stipulating that 10% of the goods we receive go to Kleist & Co. Impressed a young man like Hugo Kleist was able to predict that this would happen. Although Hugo Kleist was quite the businessman and a skilled negotiator, and it seems those rumors were true. All we can do is accept defeat. Who would have expected Her Highness Princess Alphen would grace our humble province with her presence? I'd heard that she was under the Alliance's control in Heimdall, but do old rumors matter at this point? What matters is that she is out of the capital and free now. She's the hope of every single Erebonian. She'll come as divine as she stood atop the Courageous and delivered her statement. Princess Alphen is now Erebonia's greatest hope. Woof indeed. Our factory's open again. Yeah! It's time to get back to making Opal lamps and Opal stoves and Opal fridges and Opal radios and Opal everything! It's so good to have work. I mean, what's an engineer without a job? Factory I work at helps support the quality of life for everyone here in Erebonia. It's the kind of job you want to do right. Good day to you. You must be one of the Thor students. After all you've done for our city, you're more than welcome here at any time. I'm quite fond of the Courageous here. It's an honor to have it here at our airport again. This ship's sure running late. Maybe I had to take a detour to avoid a battle or something. I mean, that'd explain it. No sense in risking your passengers' lives by flying over a heated war zone. How's it going? Just leave the Courageous's maintenance to me. Been watching this ship since she was a few lines on paper. She's like a child to me now. Time to get her cleaner than she's been since she first took flight. I'll take care of maintaining the Courageous. I'll give her such a good scrub she'll be better than new. Indeed. Right, so that should be it for this part, because we've done the rounds, we've done everything we can now. The stopover day is complete, so we'll see you in the next part when we board the Courageous and see where we're going to next. Ta-ta for now.